Hello everybody. In this video we are going to study some more string functions. The first one is substring, and the syntax for writing it. Suppose our string is stored in a variable str, then str dot substring, and here we provide an index. In the last video we saw that the characters in a string, they have index number. So here you can see that, suppose if I take this example, welcome everybody, here the starting index is 0 and starting from 1 2 3 and so on. Now here you can see there is one blank space, so this blank space also has an index. So here the index of blank space is 7, and then again from E it will start from 8 and so on. So what will be the output of, if I take this string, so what will be the output if I take this string, substring 3? So here you can see 0 1 2 3. So this starts from C over here. So this is this function starting from the third index, it will give the output. So all the strings, all the characters which are there starting from the third position, that will be printed. So here you can see that starting from 3 we have come and then everybody. So our output will be come everybody. So this is one form of writing substring function. Substring function can also be written in this form. Here we have starting static index is also there and end index is also there. Now let's try to understand what is this. Here 3 is the starting index and 7 is the end index. So starting index 3 means the output will be from 3, and this will go up to 6. Means 7 will not be there. So here 7 is a blank space, so that will not be. Suppose if there was any character over here, then that will not be printed. So the starting index will be taken, and before the end index the string will be printed. So here our output will be come. So let's see how to implement this substring function in Java. So here we are in our editor. So these things you already know. If you don't know, then you can refer to the previous video. So here we will use first function we are going to use is substring. So as this is going to return string kind of data will be returned, so we will take one variable which will be of string kind, so string C. Now here we are going to apply the function. So C equal to str. This will contain the string which will be entered by the user. Str dot substring. So first we will use that 3, only one index, means from starting from 3 it will be printed. So this C will store the substring of this function, of this function's output will be stored over here. So next we will print the value of C. So system dot out dot println substring of the string is plus C. So let's compile this program. Here we can get no syntax error. So we will see the output of this code. So we are going to enter the same string which I have taken in the example. Welcome everybody. Here you can see that substring of the string is welcome everybody. So now we will see the another form of substring function. So here we are. Now we will use both the end starting index and the closing index, the end index we will use. So suppose 3 comma 7, as we saw in the example, that only we will see. So let's see the output of this. No syntax error. So close. Welcome everybody. Here we can see that the substring of the string is come. This is the output of the given function. So now we will study some more functions. So before we execute that program, first we'll have to study some theory about that. So let's go back to the theory part. Our next function which we will do, that is compare to function, and that will depend upon the ASCII value of the alphabets or digits. So here we can see that these are the ASCII values of capital letters and small letters. So depending upon that, we will evaluate or we will find out the output of the compare to functions. So now let's see how this compare to function works. Here we are with our compare to function. Now here this compare to function, this will work with two strings. As here you can see there is one string 1 and string 2 is also there. How this function works, we will try to understand by taking some examples. Like here, suppose if our first string is cook and the second string is book. Now how this will give you the output? This output return type will be string. It will be integer kind of data it will return. And how this will work? Here the ASCII value of C will be subtracted. This ASCII value will be C will be taken, and from this we will subtract the ASCII value of B. So here ASCII value of C is 99 and ASCII value of B is 98. So we get 99 minus 8, 98, that is 1 will be the output. Now suppose if I take another example, here pen dot compare to pencil. Now here we can see that pen is here in this first string also, in the second string also, but the first string is ending at pen only, and after pen there is no string. So these three are extra. So in this case, this what this function will do, it will subtract, or it will first find out, it will subtract the length of the string 1, and from this the length of string 2 will be subtracted. So here, as the length of this pen is 3 and this pencil is 6, so our output will be 3 minus 6, which is equal to minus 3. So here we get this is how we get the output, 3 minus 6, that is equal to minus 3. Now one more example we will take. Suppose if we are comparing suppose the first string is careful and the second string is careless. So what will be the output for this? Here we can see that the first four characters are same. The first four characters over here, they are same. The difference starts from here F and here L. So our output will be the ASCII value of F minus L. So that will be our output. So here we can see what is the output. Output will be ASCII value of small f is 102 minus 108. ASCII value of L is 108. So this will give output of minus 6. Now let's see how to implement this compare to function in Java. So here we are back with the editor. Now we will write down, as this function needs one more string, so we will ask the user to enter one more string. So here we write down system dot out dot print ln, enter another string, and that we will store in, let it be str2. Here first one I have taken in str1 and this one in str2, equal to y dot read line. And now we have to take one integer variable which will store the output of this function. So let it be int c, as this function returns integer value, so our output will be stored in an integer variable. So c equal to str1 dot compare to str2. And now we will display the output. So system dot out dot println. We have to print the value of C, so we can straight away print over here C. Let's compile this program. Here we can see no syntax error. So now we will execute this program with all the types of input values, and we will see whether we are getting the desired output or not. So let's execute this code. Our first string was cook. Enter string, enter another string, that was book. So here we can see that we got after comparing cook and book, we got book. One more option we will see one more example which we have just now we have discussed. So here I am executing the code again. Here enter a string, let it be pen, and let another one be pencil. Here we can see that our output is -3. One more example we will take. Here I am executing the code again. The last one was careful and careless. Here we can see that -6 is our output. One more we will see, when both the strings are equal, when both the strings will be equal, then our output will be 0. Let's check that. Here I'm executing the code again. Let first string be welcome and second string be again welcome. Here we can see that the output is 0. So this is how we can execute this compare to function in Java. These are the few types of output which we can get, 3 or 4 kinds of output which we can get in compare to function. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching this video.